There's a demon living inside you. Not a cartoon monster with horns, but something far worse. Something human. Something familiar. It's the anger you feed. The heat that rises in your chest when someone disrespects you. The storm that builds when life doesn't go your way. The voice that whispers, hit back. Prove yourself. Show them. But here's the truth. Anger doesn't make you powerful. It makes you weak. It makes you predictable. It makes you controlled. Now, what if I told you there was a way to bury that demon forever? To walk through fire with calm eyes while everyone else screams? Miyamoto Musashi, perhaps the most dangerous man to ever walk Japan, did exactly that. He wasn't just a swordsman, he was a war machine wrapped in silence. Over 60 duels, life or death. Not once did he lose, not because he was the fastest, not because he was the strongest, but because he mastered something most men never touch. He killed anger. And there are 8 time-tested principles to learn from Miyamoto Musashi and 8 simple lessons. 1. Anger is a leash. When you explode in rage, you don't look powerful, you look owned. Every outburst is proof you can be controlled. Push the right button, pull the right string, and you'll dance like a puppet. Musashi saw this early. He realized anger wasn't strength, it was slavery, a leash around the necks of men. Marcus Aurelius put it bluntly, "It is not things that disturb us, but our judgment of them." Read that again. If someone can make you angry, they can make you do anything. You're not in control. You're just a puppet, and your strings are your emotions. Musashi cut those strings. He trained himself to be unshakable. No insult could reach him. No opponent could bait him. He carried stillness into battle like a monk walking through fire. Real strength isn't how hard you hit. It's how impossible you are to provoke. That's what made Musashi terrifying. His sword was deadly, but his silence was deadlier. 2. The day Musashi killed anger. There's a story most don't know. Young Musashi challenged Arima Kihei, a master swordsman. Arima expected an elegant duel. Musashi arrived carrying nothing but a wooden stick. Arima mocked him, laughed at him, taunted him. Most men would have cracked, thrown a punch, fought with rage. Musashi didn't flinch. He watched, he calculated. Then with one brutal strike, he killed his opponent. No theatrics, no screaming, no anger, just precision. That was Musashi's secret. He didn't fight with emotion. He fought with awareness, with presence, with death's silence. Anger doesn't make you stronger. Control does. 3. The psychology of the blade. Musashi wasn't just swinging swords. He was dissecting minds. He wrote, "Do nothing which is of no use." Think about that. Anger is almost always useless. It ruins relationships, clouds judgment, and makes enemies smile because they know they own you. The mind is a blade. Keep it sharp, still, silent, and it cuts through anything. But let it rust with rage and it dulls. 4. Why you get angry? Let's get personal. Why do you get angry? Because someone insulted you. Because life feels unfair. Because someone cut you off in traffic. The harsh truth, you're angry because you believe the world owes you control. You think people should respect you. You think life should be fair. But Musashi knew the opposite. Attachment is the root of suffering. The more you cling to expectations, the easier you are to wound. He trained himself to expect nothing. He walked alone, slept in the dirt, refused luxury, stripped his life of illusions, and because of that, no one could shake him. 5. Training the void. Musashi beat anger not by venting it, but by starving it. Voluntary hardship. He slept outside, ate little, avoided fame and fortune. He believed comfort softens the mind, and a soft mind is easy to provoke. Try this yourself. Cut one comfort: cold showers, no sugar, no social media. Watch how quickly your mind sharpens. You'll see how much of your anger was just disguised entitlement, no reaction. Musashi trained himself to watch without reacting. Hours, days, stillness. Next time someone insults you, try silence. Don't defend, don't explain, just observe. You'll feel the power shift instantly. Meditation on death. Every morning, Musashi meditated on his own death, because a man who accepts death cannot be rattled by insults, traffic jams, or petty fights. He wrote, "Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Compared to death, what is there to be angry about?" If you're finding value in Musashi's code, pause for a second like he would, subscribe, and hit that like button. It helps more people discover these timeless lessons. 6. Kill the ego. Kill the fire. At its core, anger is ego in disguise. You don't get angry because the world is cruel. You get angry because your pride is bruised. Someone dared to challenge your worth. But Musashi saw ego for what it was, a weakness dressed as importance. So he burned it. He didn't crave fame, approval, or status. He wore plain clothes, took no pride in praise. Walked like a ghost through the world, because when you need recognition, you're easy to control. But when you need nothing, you're untouchable. Insults become noise. Criticism becomes information. Rejection becomes irrelevant. Kill ego and anger dies with it. 7. The final duel. Musashi's greatest duel was against Sasaki Kojiro, a national celebrity. Kojiro was famous, fast, elegant. Musashi arrived late on purpose, hours late. Why? To anger him, to break his calm. Kojiro burned with fury. Musashi stepped off his boat calm as stone, holding a wooden sword carved from an oar. Kojiro lunged. Musashi struck once. Kojiro fell dead. That's what rage gets you. A grave. 8. Musashi's code for today. This isn't about pretending to be a samurai. It's about taking their core. Emptiness, detachment, silence, precision. If you want to stop being ruled by anger, stop reacting, start observing, stop expecting, start detaching, stop screaming, start sharpening. Remember, the quieter you are, the deadlier you become. Musashi said, "The way of the warrior is resolute acceptance of death." When you no longer fear discomfort, when you stop needing others to behave your way, when you stare death in the face and smile, anger has no place left to live. Only stillness, only control, only power. So ask yourself, will you keep feeding the demon? Or will you learn to walk through fire with calm eyes, like Musashi?